No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. They've got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Etienne evades the tackler and now some space. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Levis sets up to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw. Madden. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Madden. Throwing left sideline there. but it's incomplete. The Packers at 5-11 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off play action. Madden. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Levis looking to throw. Finding space at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These 2 teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Levis now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Strickland. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again. Madden. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Madden. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. big play. Look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 15-yard touchdown ground. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here's Etienne across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Madden. Touchdown, Packers. Alec Pierce, 31 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll go again with Etienne. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
3rd and short. It's Levis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bears get a bit closer. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Off play action. Madden. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Here's Levis. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Rashawn Gary, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Madden. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Packers punter J.K. Scott will send it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Bears have taken the lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Packers 24.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Off the play fake. Madden. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Off play action. Madden. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Madden. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Madden. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Steps away to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Toss left side for Etienne. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Levis to throw it. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready.
And down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Price. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Packers 27.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Madden. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Madden. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Throwing on 1st down, Madden. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 102 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they run the option on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Probably the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On second down, Johnson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Madden. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Madden. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Madden. Escaping the pressure right. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Mark Andrews from 13 yards out. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Bears 35, Packers 43.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And it got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, Madden. Here's Johnson with a reception. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Madden. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Madden. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Levis. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Strickland. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Levis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
second down and run with Etienne. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Wright's got it.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Levis, he'll look to throw it. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis. This will be caught inside the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Levis. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Etienne on the toss right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
2nd and 11. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bears, they'll finish a game below 500 at 8-9 on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for